Dogs. I've always thought they were something special, a kind of magic with 4 paws and a wet nose. Before I truly understood the depth of their love, I saw them as playful creatures, always ready for a game of fetch or a long walk in the park. They were the happy, furry faces I'd see on the street, their tails wagging like crazy metronomes set to a joyful beat. There was an innocence to them, a simple goodness that you don't often find in the complicated world of people. They seemed to live only for the moment, finding pure delight in the smallest things, like a dropped piece of cheese or a good scratch behind the ears. My real dog story, the one that truly matters, didn't start with a grand plan or a long search. It started on a quiet Tuesday afternoon, the kind of day that usually just fades into the next without leaving a mark. I was just a kid, full of nervous energy and the usual childhood worries about school and friends. My family decided it was time for a dog, and that decision would change everything. I remember walking into the shelter, the air filled with a chorus of hopeful barks and the distinct smell of clean kennels and dog shampoo. It was a little overwhelming, a symphony of need and excitement all at once. Then I saw him. He wasn't the biggest or the loudest puppy in the pen. He was a little golden retriever mix, huddled in the corner with oversized paws that he hadn't quite grown into yet. His eyes were big and brown, and they held a look that was both shy and incredibly wise, as if he already knew all the secrets of the universe. When I knelt down, he took a hesitant step forward, then another, until his cold, wet nose nudged my hand. It was a simple gesture, but it felt like a promise, a quiet agreement between 2 souls who had just found each other. In that moment, something shifted inside me. It wasn't just about getting a pet. It felt much bigger than that. It felt like I was meeting a friend I was always meant to have. We named him Buddy, a simple name for what he would quickly become. My constant companion, my confidant, and my shadow. Taking him home that day was like bringing a little piece of sunshine into our house. The world suddenly seemed a little brighter, a little less scary, because I knew I had a loyal friend waiting for me, ready to face whatever came our way together. He was more than just a dog. He was the start of a new chapter. Living with Buddy was an adventure, a daily lesson in joy and chaos. Our house was no longer just a house, it became his kingdom. He had a special spot on the rug where the afternoon sun would hit just right, and that was his napping throne. He learned the sound of the refrigerator door opening from 3 rooms away, appearing as if by magic whenever a snack was a possibility. He had this goofy way of running, with his ears flapping in the wind and his tongue lolling out of the side of his mouth, a picture of pure, unadulterated happiness. He made the ordinary moments feel extraordinary. We had our routines, our special rituals that only we understood. Every morning, he would wake me up not with a bark, but with a gentle, wet nose pressed against my cheek. It was his way of saying, "The sun is up, the world is waiting, let's go." We would explore the woods behind my house for hours, him chasing squirrels he never had a chance of catching, and me just happy to be there with him. He'd splash through every puddle we found, covering both of us in mud, and then look back at me with a proud grin, as if he had just accomplished the greatest feat in the world. One of my favorite memories is of us sitting on the back porch during a summer thunderstorm. I was always a little scared of the loud cracks of thunder, but Buddy wasn't. He would lie down and rest his heavy head on my lap, his calm presence a silent reassurance that everything was going to be okay. He seemed to understand my fear without me having to say a word. In his company, the storm became less of a monster and more of a show, something we could watch together from the safety of our porch. He made me feel safe, protected from all the loud noises in the world. Those moments were the building blocks of our bond. It wasn't about big, dramatic events. It was about the quiet, everyday things. It was the way he'd greet me at the door after school, his whole body wiggling with excitement as if I'd been gone for years. It was the way he'd lean against my legs when I was doing my homework, a warm and steady weight. Buddy wasn't just a dog living in my house. He was woven into the very fabric of my childhood, a furry thread of love and loyalty that ran through everything. He was my shadow, and I was never alone. What makes a dog so special? I think it's their heart. A dog's love is the purest thing I have ever known. It comes with no conditions, no expectations, and no judgment. They don't care if you had a bad day at work, if you failed a test, or if you forgot to take out the trash. They just see you, the real you, and they love you for it. Buddy never once cared if I was popular or if I said the wrong thing in class. He just saw his person, the one who threw his favorite tennis ball and gave the best belly rubs, and that was enough for him. His love was a constant, a reliable anchor in the stormy seas of growing up. Their capacity for forgiveness is something we humans could learn a lot from. You could accidentally step on their tail, and a moment later, after a small yelp, they are back to licking your hand as if to say, "It's okay, I know you didn't mean it." They don't hold grudges or keep score. Their world is simple. You are their sun, moon, and stars, and their loyalty is absolute. This unwavering devotion is a powerful thing to witness. It teaches you about grace and about letting things go. It's a love that is both humbling and inspiring, a daily reminder of what it means to be truly good. Dogs also have an incredible ability to live completely in the present moment. They aren't worried about yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's anxieties. Their focus is on the now. Is there a ball to be chased right now? Is there a hand to be licked right now? Is there a nap to be had in a sunny spot right now? Watching Buddy find such immense pleasure in the simple act of being was a profound lesson for me. He taught me to slow down, to appreciate the small joys, and to find happiness in the world right in front of me instead of always searching for it somewhere else. This combination of loyalty, forgiveness, and pure, simple joy is what makes them so lovable. They are emotional support animals without any formal training. They are therapists with fur and 4 legs. They listen to your secrets without ever telling a soul. They offer comfort with a gentle nudge of their head or a comforting weight on your feet. They are a constant source of positivity, a furry reminder that no matter how complicated life gets, there is always room for a little bit of simple, uncomplicated love. They are, in a word, magnificent. My bond with Buddy, and with all the dogs that have followed, has fundamentally changed me as a person. It carved out a space in my heart for a deeper kind of empathy. Before, I might not have noticed the small struggles of others, but loving a creature who depended on me for everything taught me to be more observant, more caring, and more patient. I learned to read his body language, to understand his needs without him speaking a word. This skill translated to my relationships with people, helping me become a better listener and a more compassionate friend. My life is richer because of it. The lessons dogs teach are not loud or preachy, they are quiet and consistent. They teach responsibility through the simple act of a morning walk and a full food bowl. They teach resilience every time they stumble while chasing a ball and get right back up, tail wagging. Most importantly, they teach us about the cycle of life and the beauty of love, even when it comes with the pain of eventual loss. Saying goodbye to a dog is one of the hardest things a person can go through, but the love they give us during their short time on earth is worth every tear. It's a love that stays with you forever. I am endlessly grateful for the dogs that have walked beside me. They have been my co-pilots on long car rides, my hiking buddies on dusty trails, and my silent companions during quiet evenings. They have celebrated my triumphs with joyful leaps and comforted me through my sorrows with a warm head on my lap. They have filled my home with laughter, muddy paw prints, and an overwhelming sense of love. They have shown me that the best things in life aren't things at all. They are the connections we make with other living beings, the bonds that fill our days with meaning. So, my dog love story is really a story about how dogs have shaped my own story. They have taught me how to love better, live more fully, and appreciate the simple, beautiful moments that make up a life. They are family. They are friends. They are furry angels who remind us every day that a little bit of loyalty, a wagging tail, and a whole lot of love can make the world a much better place. For their unwavering companionship and their boundless hearts, I will be forever thankful. They are, quite simply, the best of us.